If you're new here, we are beginning farmers, kind of. It's kind of a weird story because we were starting everything out from scratch on our own at our small acreage and renting grass. And then the opportunity came available for us to buy grandma's farm. So we did that this summer and have just moved here. And we're getting all settled in. And one thing that is really exciting about being here is that I will get to help more. And I cannot tell you how excited that makes me. So today is like the first day that the kids have all been at school because everybody's been homesick. At the very first week of school, everybody got sick. And with 4 kids, you know, if one gets it, they all get it. So they're all back at school today. Hopefully we're on the mend and I get to tag along today and go help tag some calves. Never tagged a calf before. I think I've tagged, no, I don't know if I've ever tagged anything before. I think maybe a goat, I don't know. So my husband is gonna ride Whiskey and I'm gonna bring the 4-wheeler along and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I don't do anything dumb. I filmed the first part of this video about a week and a half ago. Update, it went terrible. It was truly awful. I'm still glad that I did it, but it was a disaster. I have gone and helped one more time since then, and I took the truck with us and drove the truck. So it was a little bit different experience, but just, I guess, suffice it to say that I have a lot to learn. And I'm okay with that. It's just very stressful because I hate feeling like a burden or like I'm not being helpful. And trying to communicate across the pasture about what I'm supposed to do when we're not used to working together like this is pretty stressful. My stress response when I get to a certain point is just to cry. So that's what I did the whole way back to the house after we got done that day. But when we got back, we kind of talked a little bit about, you know, what could have gone better, what I could have done differently to help, and practiced some things so that hopefully next time I get to go help will be better. I still don't get to help very often. Even now that I get to help just a little bit, it's still going to be few and far between just because we have the kids at the house and they're not old enough to hang out here by themselves for that long. So I used the tagger on some cardboard to practice, and we talked a lot about positioning for like where I should be when we're trying to do a certain task with the cattle, and the layout of the pasture and like how we can use that to our advantage. Like differences of where you should be if you're on horseback or on a 4-wheeler or in a truck, and that kind of thing. So I feel better about it. I think next time before we go out, we will discuss and like kind of come up with a plan for what we're going to do, which obviously plans never stick when you're going out to a pasture to find calves and tag them. But at least we'll have kind of a game plan, and then we can adapt from there, and hopefully it goes a little bit better next time. But I'm sure you guys have experienced this before. Working cattle with your spouse is challenging, especially when one of you is significantly more experienced than the other. So my husband is not only doing the job by himself, but he's also trying to help me learn to do the job. And that's just a lot for any one person to do.